Hey everyone, welcome back to Reptiles and Resin. I'm so glad you're here with me today. It is Scrappy Sunday, but not just any Scrappy Sunday. It's Christmas in July. Scrappy Sunday. So we're going to make this molded shaped reindeer. He's like he's peeking through the window in Scrappies. That's right, Scrappies. So I want to try to get like a little stained glass effect. That's what I'm hoping for with the Scrappies. And we're going to get started. Thank you, Miss Pat, for the mold. She's the one that sent this to us, I believe, last year. Or it might have been the beginning of this year, and we just now getting to it because it is Christmas in July. So I've already pre-made some resin. I made up 2 ounces of resin. And we're going to split that off and we are going to color our resin. Now, I'll show you what we're using today. Besides gloves and cups and resin, I'm using the Resiner's resin. We've got the Cheap Art. Now, this came in a set of mica powders. I got champagne gold and coffee color. We have the Yamagata red, of course, pearl white. We have some gold dust. I find this on Amazon. It's like the crushed crystal, only it's gold. And I believe that is all we're using for the first step. So I have my paddle draining over here because I wanted just a tad bit of clear. Oh yeah, we are going to be using a little bit of black. So I got just a little bit, because I want to get a little bit in his eyes. So I'm going to put 1 drop of this Let's Resin in, and I do me 1 little drop, and that should be enough to color us some eyes. If not, I'll put a little more in, but yep, I think that's going to do it. But I am going to stir it up. You don't want a lot. That pigment paste, see how black that was from 1 little drop in that? This ain't even a 1/8 of an ounce of resin, so, but I do want to make sure it's mixed up well, even if we don't have that much resin, because the pigment paste will not cure if you do not. So we got our little drop that we will be putting in his 2 little pupils there. We'll be painting the whites of his eyes, which is this, with a marker, because I'm not going to use UV resin and we don't have any white chameleon powder that we can brush on his eyes. Alright, so I've got that done, and I forgot to bring in some paper towels. I'll just use some baby wipes. Forgot to bring in some paper towels. Okay, so that's for the eyes. I'm going to put a little bit in here for his nose. He's got a little nose. And I don't need much. Just a little bit, and we're going to use this. Let me move the mold here real quick. We're going to use this Yamagata red for his nose. And I don't want a lot of this either, because it's not this is about 1/8 of an ounce. But I just want a little bit because we're not going to need much. And I know we're not even going to need that much, but hey. I know we probably only needed 1 ounce, but I went on and made up 2 just to be on the safe side. Actually, I think I could stick my little thing in here and get a little bit more red on there. I do want to stir it up, even though it's little. I kind of want to make sure I can't see through that. Okay, that is good there. Yamagata red, beautiful red. And I am putting all this in the vacuum chamber, even though I probably don't have to, but I am, because I don't want any bubbles. So now for this one, that's our black, our red for his nose. This one is for his antlers and the rest of his body that goes down in here. So I'm going to just kind of, what do we have left? Probably about 1 ounce and 3/4, yes. So I'm going to just split this and pray it is enough. I'm gonna just split it half and half here. Oh, that one's got a little bit more in it. Which one has the most parts? It's kind of equal if you ask me. So yeah. Okay, so we've used that. I'm gonna get a tad bit of gold dust and just a little bit and put in this one. I think this is going to be for his body color. So a little bit of gold dust. I'm going to use the champagne gold mica powder. Oh Lord, the fan is blowing this stuff everywhere. And I'm going to use 1 scoop of that. These little scoops here. Oh, I'm getting resin on my thing. If I have to use some more, and I'm going to use some of this coffee color. But I'm just going to use a little bit, if that makes sense. Just a wee little bit there, just to bring in a little brown. Okay, now we've already mixed our resin, so I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about getting the color. Oh yeah, that looks good for a reindeer color. Actually, I think I want a little bit more brown in here. The coffee. So a little bit more of this coffee color in here. Well, not that big of a amount. Let me try that and see how that works for us, because I want it a little bit deeper there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. In my opinion, it's perfect. You might want a dark reindeer, a black reindeer. You might want a snow reindeer, all white. That's up to you. And we have them little flecks of gold that should peek out through here. They usually do. Make sure we mix it up really good, because I don't want any floating mica powder. That's a pretty color mixed together. Okay, so we got that. Now with the next one here, his little antlers, I'm going to actually wipe this off and just reuse this. Wipe my little stick off here. And I'm going to get a scoop of white. This is the Mayspring Pearl White. And I'm going to get a little bit of the champagne gold and put in here. Just a little bit. Oh. It's about a half a scoop there. And if it gets a little too dark, then I'll just put a little more white in there. A little more pearl white. Yeah, I think I will put a little more pearl white in here. That's like a, yeah, I think I'm going to put a little bit more pearl white in here. Want it a little bit lighter than that. Like a bone color. Oh, that turned out really good. So if you're looking for a nice creamy beigey bone color, that champagne gold and that Mayspring works really good. It's like an ivory. Yeah, it's like an ivory color. I like that. Yep. It's almost the color of the stick. Actually, it is. So that's actually perfect color for his antlers. Okay, so that's all of our powders here. I started to put some gold in his antlers. What do y'all think? Should we? Or should we just, I mean, yeah, we're going to put a little gold in his antlers. Why not? Just a little bit. Why not? It's a Christmas thing. Everything should be sparkly. And I do see it a little bit, so that's perfect. Alright, so I'm going to run this through the vacuum chamber now. I'm gonna get all this closed up so it will stop going everywhere. I might not even need this in the vacuum chamber, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. Now this should not take long at all, considering it's not that much in here. So we'll get this vacuumed, all the little bubbles out. Get it all situated here. And get this reindeer party started. There we go. Alright, while that is debubbling, I'm going to just wipe off everything and get ready to pour here. And I'm going to need a dotting tool. I already know this. So, no, I don't want that one. Where's the one I just seen? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna clean off everything while I'm here and waiting for that to clear. Now we're done with all mica powders and everything, so the only thing left to do is mix up some clear for scrappies. And I have made up some, actually I made up some scrappies just for Christmas in July. I made up, like, I just used some alcohol ink and made up a little bit of scrappies here. Now I used all alcohol inks and some glitters. So we got some red, we got pearl, I used pearl white alcohol ink on that one. For this one I used the gold metallic alcohol ink. This is that red, what do you call this? The, Resin's red glitter. Then we got the green glitter that came from the Saya. And then we just have some that's just all mixed up. We have some of the, gold holographic glitter in here. So yeah, green, traditional colors for this one. We did have some big scrappies in there, so. But yeah, we're most likely not going to use all these. Some of them came out kind of big. So yeah. Now I've got some red with just alcohol ink with a little white sparkle in it. And then, like I said, I've got some red with the Resin's the red glitter. So that's what we're going to be using once we get this cured. Oh man, I got powder in here. No, I did not. Yes, I did. Alright, I'm going to get this powder out real quick. Even though I put that mold all the way over there, it still flew like nobody's business. And I'm going to start flipping mine upside down when I do this, because I'm right up under the ceiling fan. I think that's why it flies. I am literally right up under it because it's hot. Alright, let me double check everything here, since mica powder wanted to fly around on me. And I think I've got all of it off, or at least that I can see. There's some right there, never mind. Yeah. Wow, stuff gets everywhere, doesn't it? I think that's some mica powder right there. Just go on and wipe it off here. Okay, I'm gonna flip him around this way. I know he's backwards to you, and he's backwards to me too, but it's hard to see this part right there. So let me just go on and get this out the vacuum chamber, because I am pretty sure it is ready. It wasn't nothing but 2 ounces split, four ways, yeah. So believe me, it is ready to rock and roll. Get y'all little boogers out of here. Alright, that is a pretty ivory color That I like that. I got to remember that. Okay, so I got my paper towel. Not my paper towel, my thing. And I'm going to start with some eyes. Because we're only going to need a few drops for these eyes. And I'm going to go around them to make sure we don't get any bubbles in here. And I am going to fill them all the way up since we have all this black resin. Like I said, I knew we wouldn't need that much. But I didn't want to do UV. Okay, that's perfect right there. I did not want to do UV resin in this. So I'm going to just pour the red in. Oh, let me stop. Oh, I got some on there. Oh well, I'll clean it off. I want to go around this nose edge here. I tell you, this is a beautiful red, Yamagata red from Eye Candy. It's beautiful for Christmas. I want a car in this color. I want something in this color. Wow. Beautiful red. Beautiful red. All right, let me wipe this off here. All right, so now we just have our antlers and a reindeer. So this is our reindeer here. I'm gonna just take my time, try to go on and get some started down in here. I'll get that off the side, that static cleaned in a minute. I want to go on and get it started in here, and then I want to get some started up here for his ears. Well, not ears, I apologize, for his bony antlers. Okay, stop. Oh, there go the curing machine. I forgot to put it on a medium setting. All right, let's get those started in here. All right, stop. I will clean all this up in a minute. I need to get some brown in here because these are his ear tops. Well, one of them's got the ear mixed in with it. Okay, stop, stop, stop. Now I'm going to go around this before I finish filling it up real quick. I'm going to kind of blend those together where they're meeting at. Or I can probably just let that cure and pick it off them little bubbles there. Not bubbles, but little things. Yeah, I probably will. It'll probably be a whole lot easier to get off once I cure this. Oh my gosh, no. A little bit got into my red there. But you know what? It'd be alright. Shoot. I'm pretty sure it'll just stay on the back. I think it happened when I did this. But I really don't want any bubbles in here, so I'm trying. See that little bubble right there that popped out? Yeah. Trying to get them all out. You'll probably never see that brown that's on his little nosy there. And I'm going to take this Q-tip and clean up the side that's connected to that powder, because I'll probably never get it off like that on the bottom here. So I'll go on and get that. And a little bit leaked out over there. Okay, I think that is good. I'm going to bend it down just to make sure. Oh no, there's some right there, even though you won't see this bottom piece, but still it's the principle of the thing to me. Well, how in the world did you get all the way on the side? Anyway, I can get those later. Let me finish filling him up now, because he could take a little bit more. Like I said, we did not need a lot, probably 1 ounce for the entire reindeer. He's kind of intruding into the reindeer's antlers. And you really don't have to fill this up all the way. I don't think I'm on camera all the way. Hold on, you guys. Let me move this a little bit if I can. There we go. Yeah, because this is just the layer so we can see the reindeer better. Get that back down in there. Oh, my brown is intruding everywhere on my reindeer things. All right, so yeah, I don't even think this took an ounce. I've got a ½ ounce of this one, and I took 1 ounce to do everything, probably a little bit less. And I say that because we still have the red and stuff over there. So yeah, wish I had 2 of these. I would make another one. All right, I'm gonna clean this up right here. Yeah, so that's all we're gonna do. I am gonna get this heat mat on, and we are going to let this completely cure. Oh, I see a little something around his eye there. I think I just made it worse. Okay, but I'm gonna paint those eyes, and I'm gonna pluck this off whenever we get finished. Okay, so what can we do in cream? I don't even know. In brown, let me move. I'm gonna move these scrappies, and I'm gonna see what I can find, you guys, over here in the molds. No, no, no. Do we really want a... No. No, I really don't see anything else we can pour in creams and browns, except for these gingerbread that came from there. But it's not going to be enough. But you know what? I'll pour a few of them. This is also from Molds and Shapes. Miss Pat sent them to us. So yeah, I guess I could pour a few of these. Oops, I done made a mess. Well, why would I do... you know what? I done it now, so we're gonna just pour it. I done it. I was gonna say, why would I do that? But he's got clothes on. Oh, gracious. But he's gonna be a little red on the footsies and hands on here. Put a little bit of this red on him. We'll just do whatever we can. I should really move this reindeer so y'all can probably see a little bit better of what I am doing. Let me clean these spots up. Come here, buddy. Let me put you back here. I'm gonna move you a little bit closer. I'll just do a few of these. Let me get that off of there. I don't know if this will stay right there or not, but wouldn't it be nice if it would? You never know, it might. Hey, it might. All right, I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna do the rest off camera so we don't have such a long video. And I'm just gonna be doing the exact same thing until I run out of whatever colors I have. Actually, yeah, let me I'm gonna finish this one up, and then I'm gonna pour my browns and stuff. I think I might mix those browns together. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, let me get some on his hands. Oops. If we don't make all these, I'll at least make some of them. Then I'll just do the rest off camera, but it's going to be the exact same thing that I am doing right now. And I really hope this dot of red literally stays right here. That would be awesome. All right, so next, I'm trying to think. I don't think that red's gonna stay there. And the little buttons, but I'm gonna just put some of this on here, right in the middle, like, and just do it like this. Put him a little bit in the middle. I'm going over a little bit. And then I'm gonna just, yeah, see, it's okay. We'll just paint those on. I tried. All right, so then I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm gonna just pour it in the middle because they're coming off anyway. And I'm gonna just pour, I hope I haven't poured too much. And I'm gonna kind of just let it swish around there. Hopefully it will go everywhere. Well, I guess I'll help it out. And I'm trying to get it all over. There is like a little lip around here. I'm trying to get it over that lip as well. Why not? Now the thing is, we're going to have to back this in a brown anyway, but at least we're using up the resin we have, right? That's the way I'm thinking of it. At least we're using what we have already. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more here. I already see that. Especially in the head. Put a little bit of that one in there, and then a little bit of this one. And then just kind of squeegee them around here. Get us a little two-toned effect, I guess. And you know what? We don't, you know what? We really don't have to pour these that thick either, so. Well, actually, they're not that thick to begin with, so I'll just leave that idea alone. Let me get a little bit on this. Oh, it went into the red. I should have known that was going to happen. Oh, well, it's fine. That red mica powder was touching first, so maybe, just maybe, it will stay red up under there, but knowing my luck, it will not. Knowing my luck, it will not. But that's okay. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I get it in this little hanger part too. Or you can hang your little gingerbreads on the tree. And there are some bubbles coming up. Try to get them all. If I don't, there's not a lot I can do about it, but at least I tried. Okay, so I'm gonna just do the same thing to this one. I'm gonna get some cream down in here, and I'm gonna just go over that because that ain't gonna work. My little dots in the middle. Oh goodness, and get some. I might have enough to make 3 of these. Yep, and I'm gonna do the rest off camera, you guys. But at least you saw me do 2 of them, but I'm gonna do them the exact same way here. I'm just do them the exact same way. Try to get that mixed in here. Oh, I think I forgot to spray some alcohol on this one. I'll spray a little bit. I need to keep that by me so I can remember. And I really hope we don't get bubbles on these sides, like I said. But you never know. And when we come back from all of this, I will be making up some clear resin just for the scrappies. Put a little bit more in here. Yeah, like I said, I might have enough to do 3 gingerbreads. I think so. Three Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread. Well, I guess these are Mr. Gingerbreads because they don't have a little dress on, so these are Mr. Gingerbread boys. Get a little bit of this red needs to go there just in case. That one done went over a little bit, but that's okay. Get that around there. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I think I got enough for 3. I don't see why I wouldn't. I'll just keep going until I run out of resin or it starts to get way too thick. Alright, nothing is pooling. That kind of went overboard and that did go into there. So yay. That's happy-go-lucky. Alright, you guys, so we'll come back when it's time to pour our scrappies on there. So I'll see you soon. Okay, our stuff is cured. We can touch him. I've got 12 ounces of resin mixed up. Now, as you can see from that little bit, I actually got all 6 of those gingerbread men some kind of way filled. So yeah, I thought that was awesome. So I'm gonna make up some brown. I don't know how much, but I'm gonna just do 5 ounces, I believe, of just brown, and I'm pretty sure that will be enough. Now I might have to make up some more for the scrappies. I don't know. So for the scrappies, I think we're gonna put a little bit of crushed crystal in here. Just a wee bit. I'm gonna just dip my spoon in there and whatever, just, you know, like dip it in there and whatever stays on there is what's going in here. So just a little bit of shimmer because we've already got some shimmer in our scrappies here. Now I've already mixed the resin, so we're just gonna actually, let me try not to get these huge pieces. There's one in there. There's like 2 or 3 huge pieces that was all stuck together in here. I can't remember where that other one was. but I'm trying not to get it. All right, let's see if that is enough for us. I don't want, oh, that might have been too many. That may have been a little too many, because now I don't have much clear. Well, no, I still got a layer of clear there. Okay. So I've still got a layer of clear that's coming up. See how it's settling? But I might have to make up some more. I'm not sure how much this big block holds. I'm going to go on and scrape my sides on this with these scrappies in it. And if we can add some more scrappies, we will once we get this in here. So I'm going to go ahead and I was looking to see if I could see the sparkle of the crushed crystal, but I think it's going to be sparkly enough. And I was draining my paddle in here. So that's that one. Now let's, oh, that's 5.5. Let me, oh, watch me knead that. I'm going to just take that 1/2 ounce out. Watch me end up needing that 1/2 ounce. Just watch, you guys. Maybe we don't need it. Okay, where did my brown go? I'm going to use the same one we've been using, but I'm going to just add this one. I'm not going to mix anything. I'm going to just add the coffee color. That's what it's called, coffee color. Of the cheap art. I'm trying to open it over here, and I'm going to just get one big scoop. Well, actually, I'm going to do 2 big scoops in there, and that should be enough to color it. Where did that spatula go? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to just go on and color it with this one, and hopefully that will be plenty of mica powder. Yeah, I think it will once I get it mixed up. Lightly toasted gingerbread men, but this will be the back, so oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, I guess it does really look like coffee with a little hint of cream in it. Get all that mica powder stirred up really good, and then we're going to get this in the vacuum chamber. If you don't have a vacuum chamber and you have the debubbler, it just take a little bit longer. And if you don't have either or, let it sit for a minute and kind of spritz it with a little alcohol once in a while, because you'll see it, if you watch it really closely, see all those bubbles popping up, degassing itself. So a lot of them will rise. It won't be completely bubble free, but I don't think none of them really are, even after the vacuum chamber. So, but it will be a lot less than what you started with. So we got that draining. I can go on and move that. I got to make sure I clean it. And I'm going to get these in the vacuum chamber real quick. And we're going to get to pouring our stained glass for our scrappy. Actually, I even think the gingerbread would have looked cute in the scrappy, honestly. Could have been a scrappy gingerbread day. If I would have been thinking. Yep, it would have been a scrappy gingerbread day. Cause put some oh gosh, now I got the hiccups. I forgot my soda. Oh well. Yeah, put some scrappies, just kind of lay them around in here like that. I wouldn't just throw them in, but I would kind of place them in like this and do like a mosaic. That would look pretty too. Ooh, we might have to try that one day. Yeah, because I think that might actually look really cute. Just make your own little colorful mosaic tile. He'll be like a fruitcake gingerbread man. Fruitcake gingerbread man. Alright, come on. think my mica powder is gonna bubble it over. Is it? Oh, yep. Yeah. Well, I lost a little bit. Thank God I got a silicone mat in here. It bubbled over a little bit. Just a little bit. Didn't think it was, but it did. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to let this deep bubble real good, probably about 3 minutes, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, we have everything debubbled. I'm going to hit these corners with a little bit of spray here, and I'm going to go ahead and get this in. Go on and get some in here. I hope it. See, now it might not even take all of this. It may not. Need a dotting tool. I definitely want to go around these edges and try to get these, see the little bubbles that are forming in these corners. I'm going to keep those out for a moment of the way of my bubble removing system here. And yeah, just for a moment, try to get these bubbles to come up because I see you. And especially in these corners, they love to hide. I see them. They love the corners for some reason or another. They just love them. I'm gonna go on and turn on my heat mat on low. There we go, on low. The lowest setting it has here. Now, yeah, there may be some bubbles in here. I do see the crushed crystal. Oh, I don't want you. How did you even get in there? You're not even a Christmas scrappy. Get your little butt out of here. That must have got in there from the other one. Oops, you are though. And hoping this will look like stained glass. That's my goal anyway. Oops. You're a little jaggedy piece, aren't you? Now, yeah, you could take your time and lay these down flat, but I am not going to. I'm going to just let it be what it's going to be. But you can. Definitely can. Oh, there's that bigger piece. Well, I'll just put you on top there. How about that? Okay. I'm going to take this spatula and just kind of squish them around here. Make them even. I want them flat as I can get. Hopefully. I do not need any sticking up. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get as many in here as I thought I was. So, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of red in that one area there. I might be able to get them in here. We'll see. I will look from the side and see how well it's going. Oops. Making a little mess there. Yeah, so we might be able to get every bit of these in here. Hot dog. Yay. Get them in here and flatten them out is what I need to do. If I have to take some out, I will. The mold still is not full of resin, so I may be making up a little bit of resin here to finish it off. Just gonna get it pushed around, going to clean out this with all the clear resin in here. Get all my cups scraped out nice and neat. These little spatulas really do work good. I admit they work good. They really do work good. I'm pretty sure they'll work good with cooking too. Shoot. Might have to get me a set just for the kitchen. I'm one of the people, girls and boys, let me tell you. When I make brownies, I scrape that batter all out. Cakes too. Every drop. I do it just like I do my resin. You get a whole brownie out of that bad boy. You scrape. Oh, goodness. Or a whole slice of cake. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to spritz it a little bit. And then we're going to work on these. I'm going to spritz these one at a time. And let's hope I have enough. That is a pretty coffee color. It really is. I got a feeling I might not have enough though. But we'll see. We're just filling these little cutie patooties up. He's a little crispier on the bottom because he was on the pan baking. Just spray each one as I go so the alcohol does not evaporate so fast. Oh my gosh, am I gonna have enough? I took 5 ounces out for these. I think I'm gonna be no, I shouldn't be short. Look like there's plenty in here left, so I'm gonna go with it here. If anything, we might have to make up a little bit more when I've still got to finish filling this up, but I don't think we're going to have to. We might actually have a tad bit left. Yep, we will. That is good. Yay. This one could take a tad bit more. Oh, I'm so grateful we had enough for these. Yep, that was good. So I'm even able to go on and just get them poured all the way up. Yep, I surely am. I'm so glad we had enough. Make sure that, oops, has no bubbles. And we had plenty to top them off too. Just enough to fill them. I don't even know how I managed to do that. But I'm glad it happened. And at least they all went around the edges. Oops. I can go on and probably scrape some of this out into here. Alright, he's nice and full. I think he can take a little bit more. I think these are going to be cute little gingerbread men. Oh, you could take a tad bit more there, buddy. Well, we used every bit of this one, so yay. see, I can put you in there. Oops. Hey, where did my little, oh, there it is. I don't want nothing on these edges, so I don't have to do any trimming. I can leave that there to cure. Okay, well, everybody is nice and domed. I don't even see any bubbles. Not even popping up, so that's good. Yay me. Or yay us. Oh, goodness. All right, that is it. That's all she wrote. Okay, so I might have to make up probably an ounce to put on the back of this, and that's the only thing I won't bring y'all back for, is to put an ounce on the back of this. I'm gonna leave it clear because I actually want it to be kind of see-through. And if you want to, say, put it on a light stand or something, you could. Or you could sit it in a window. That's what I kind of was thinking, on a window sill. And the light from the sun come in during Christmas. You can have you a little thing. But I'm thinking that, you know, a nice little light even up under it will look good. They have those little box lights too. The longer lights. Clean up a little bit here. Alright, you guys, so everything is looking good, and I'll meet you back here on demold. So shouldn't be long now. We just let it go on and cure. I'm not going to spray this because it's nice and slightly domed. This one's a little bit under, but hey, it's alright. I will see y'all back soon. Alrighty, everyone, I am ready to unmold. Look at this. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It should stand up like that. Okay, so when I made up the ounces for the clear, I had plenty. I made up too much. I made up like 5 ounces. So I made some extras. I don't know how this is going to look with glitter in it because it's not a shiny mold, but okay, not bad. Ooh, pretty. Alrighty. Very, very pretty. Just got a little overage that needs to come off there, but very sparkly and pretty. That's the silver glitter I made. It's not in the eBay store because I just got it done. There we go. It's really chunky, fine all the way down. And I didn't have enough to finish him, so I threw some Christmas scraps in him. And then we got 2 butterflies. 2 of these into resin butterflies. And I did put these through the vacuum chamber. And the glitter I'm calling Lunar Moon. It's very pretty. Like I said, it's really chunky. It's basically all silver. It's very pretty, but it's chunky, fine. It's a whole big old bunch of mix. And there it is there. Beautiful silver butterflies. And this is the mix. Like I said, it's chunky, fine. Yep, all silver. Little bit of holographic in there, but not a lot. It's mainly just all pure silver. Pure silver. Okay. Well, we have some gingerbreads. Ornaments. Oh, these aren't that thick. Oh, man, I already see a bubble. A few bubbles, actually. Oh, he looked cute. Oh, goodness. Yeah, not bad, though. I mean, just a few. I really worked hard on those bubbles, too. Stupid bubbles. Some of the red did stay. Those are cute. Cutie patooties. Oh, he's got a little overage on him. Just got to clean up the backs. He got the little swirls where I swirled it all together. But at least I had enough to make the gingerbread men. Yup. Very, very nice. They all kind of look the same. Yep, they should anyway. Mr. Gingerbread Man. And that's the molds and shape molds. You get 6 gingerbreads. Oh, this one didn't get any bubbles that I see. Not all of them got bubbles. Oh, that one got one right there. This is the only one that didn't. Yep. Okay. Let's go on and get this one out. Ooh. And it does lift up. So let's see how this looks. Very pretty. Oh, he looks so cute. And you can see through this. So if it's into a window, it's going to be like stained glass. Yep. Awesome. Let's see here. I'm going to paint his little eyes on so he can come to life for us. Oh, that's a new marker. I don't want that one. No use opening a new one when you got one already open. So let's get his little eyes. Actually, I wonder if we should just use some, you know what? I think I am. Scratch the paint. I think we're going to use a little bit of Fast Cure. Yep. And I'm going to just mix up a little bit here. Let me get a little jar here so I can see the measurements better. Yeah, because I would rather... Yeah, because it needs to kind of go around the nose and all, and that thing ain't going to go around there. Let me get some gloves on real quick. Oh, I can pull out 3. Never mind. I will use some Fast Cure if I can get the gloves on. Alright, let me see here. I don't need much, so the smallest there is 2.5 grams. I think is the smallest one on here. Oh, I need a marker. Did I put that marker? Yeah, I did. I moved it. Okay, so 2.5 grams. And then that one. That way I can see it a little bit better. Alright. Even though I don't need that much, and I know I don't. There we go. And there we go. And I will get my Shiro White from Eye Candy out. And mix a little bit. I need a small stick. Really don't need a big one. Just get a little bit of this powder in here. I know we're not going to need a lot, so... Well, we're probably going to need more than that, huh? I'll put that in there. That should be white enough. I'm going to put the top on this because this stuff is extra fine. It likes to fly everywhere. It really does. Alright, I'm going to get this mixed up real good. You won't have to come back because, well, you know what it looks like. Oh, goodness. That should be good. Oh, you know what? I gotta refill this. There it goes. Pop a few of these bubbles in here. Put a little bit of that in there. And then we'll just pour this in and not go over. And that way it'll seep around his nose and everything. Oops. Let's not overfill his eyeballs. See how it's sinking in around his little nosy? So yay, some of my brown got up into the antler. I tell ya. A little bit more. I do want it filled, but I don't want to run it over, if that makes sense. I think that is good. Too bad. I know I don't have time to do this, but yeah, I know I don't have time, not with this stuff. And I probably just need to use a marker on this anyway, because this is going everywhere. Yeah, I probably need to use a marker on this. I think I am. Okay, so I will just pour this into the scrappy pile over here. We can always use some scrappies. Always. And I think I'm gonna wipe that out, because that is not gonna work for me, and that other one will be done cured, and I'll be stuck doing them all like this. So what I'm gonna do is just take some marker and go over them, if I can get them. Now I'll show you one and then I will do the rest. So I'm gonna go around the outline of him in white. Oh, why is it so itchy? Well, not itchy, but scratchy. It's making paint go everywhere. I know I'm messy. Yeah, I'm gonna do one and then I'm gonna do the rest of them off camera, and then I'll bring you back and show you all of them finished together. Oh, I really hope I'm not getting anything on my reindeer over here to splatter. Let me cover it so I don't get anything. I guess I could use UV resin, but do I really want to? That's the thing. Oh, it's got like little ridges. That's why I'm thinking it's bubbles. No, there is ridges around that part of the mold. I can see them like it was machine made or something, and then the rest of it's smooth. That's why. You know how you have them 3D printed lines or whatever? That's why it feels like that. Yep. Yep, I see the lines in it. I most certainly do, and feel the lines in it as well. And it's just on the cutout, not the smooth part. See, the lines are going that way like a 3D printer printed it out. Now I will go around and clean up like the edges and stuff. But we just keep them simple. Little simple gingerbread men. Now you can do anything you want, but I'm going to just keep them simple today. You can do different colors. You can paint his clothes. You can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, I will take a, let me get this thing. I'll take a Q-tip and some alcohol here. And I'll just go around this and just wipe up all of this. The splatter, I call it, see? And it will come off, so all the splatter will be gone. Oh, I see some of the gold glitter through it all. Yay, that gold dust glitter. I see it in there. So that's good. I do see it. Look like he got in a paintball fight over here. Yep, he got into a paintball fight with the other gingerbread men, I think. Yep. See, no matter what I do, whenever I do this, it's just going to splatter everywhere because it's like ridges in there. No matter what I do, it's like ridges. Yep, it's like ridges. Clean up these sides here. He looks cool though. I'll wipe him down a little bit more once that dries really good. What was that? Where in the world did a silver thing come from? I don't even know. That looks good though. I'm gonna finish these up and well, there's another one. That's a piece of resin. A clear piece of resin. Okay, I'm going to finish these up and I'll bring you back once they get finished. Okay, so I got halfway through the second one and I realized I just put a paper towel on my wet resin. Now I'm trying to clean his eyeballs off and everything else. Yeah. Just didn't know if y'all caught that because I sure didn't until I started thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't I just pour resin in that eyeball? So, yeah. Be mindful of what you done, I guess. That's the moral of this episode. But at least it's not cured to where I can't clean it off. Thank the Lord. I was like, boy, I tell you. Yep, they were a little sunken in, but it is what it is. I just wanted to come back and let y'all know that. Oh, I missed a little bit. Yeah, I seen it once I tilted that. Yep. Oops. Yep. Leave it to me to do something silly. Yep. Alright, I think I got it. I think. I'll be mad if I didn't. but I think I got it that time. Whew. I tell you. Well, I didn't get it all. I thought I got some alcohol on this. I guess I did not. It's right here on this edge that I'm not getting that well. Okay, well, let me move this over here where I won't do that again. And I'll be back when I get finished painting all these. Yeah, I'm finally finished, you guys. Whew. So these are our gingerbread men. Took me about 30 minutes to paint them all. I think they turned out adorable. Even though we got a few bubbles in there. I just got to trim the sides on the back. And they will be good to go. They make me want Christmas cookies now. I don't know if y'all can see the glitter in them, but you can see that gold glitter where it's like sand and sugar on them. That's what I'm calling it. And he turned out really good, even though I kind of, there's a piece, oh, I got it knocked off. Thank you, Lord. Even though he had a little mishap, he needs cleaning. But he will stand up, like I said, in the windowsill, and all that light will come through there. Now, I put a little extra crushed crystal on the back of it. But all that light, when I hold it up to the light, you can see all the little different shades come through there. So, yeah, it's about oh gosh, I would say almost an inch thick. Where's my measuring thing? Oh, that's thing. It's about, no, it's about 3/4 inch thick. I think it's a 8 by 8. No, never mind. It's a 6 by 6, or a little shy, like 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. But yeah, I just got to trim this side a little bit. The edges are perfect. It's actually really adorable. The kids would love looking at this. Just wish the brown didn't travel. But you know, mica powder travels. But yeah, it looks awesome. Everything turned out great. Our scrappy Christmas block with our little reindeer. Oh, there's one little bubble right there. That's a freckle, y'all. That is a freckle. That's a freckle. Yep, they all turned out cute though. Little 6 gingerbread men. Now you could do different colors, but usually gingerbread men, I like that the little bit of red stayed on his mittens and socks. And it did. It got a little mixed in, but that's okay. It looks more natural. Everything turned out great. I love it. And I did have to open up a new pen because that other one ran out of ink, and I think that's why it was spewing everywhere, because I didn't have that much problem once I got the new pen opened up. So I gotta toss the other one. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Not quite sure what we're doing yet, but it will most likely be another molds and shape molds, because to be honest with you, let me see how many we have. I don't think we're going to do them all. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Christmas molds from Molds and Shapes. Actually, I think it might be a little bit more than that, actually, because some of them have ornaments that are about, you know what, we might do those ornaments tomorrow. Yeah. Let me see if I can find them in my pile here. I'll sneak peek and show y'all one. But there's 4 of them. Let me show y'all one of them. This one has a tree on it. And I keep them on this, but see how big they are? They're like the druzy crystal in there. So yeah, there's 4 of these, and I think each one is different. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this. I'm not sure if I want to pour it clear with crushed crystal or what. I mean, I really don't. Maybe some, I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out between now and tomorrow and get back with y'all on that one. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Monday. Another Christmas in July. Woohoo! See you tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoyed. Bye for now.